Okay, continue. Oh,
Oh, I
Mama.
wasn't the only.
No, no, Lachelle, you're okay. They got me
We're
on
playing tag
internet
today.
thing. Yeah, so
Yeah, it bumped me out.
yeah, you're okay. You're all good.
It's gonna
Okay.
happen again. We're just coming back in.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
You will
good.
not be defeated.
We were not. We were not.
Did you want to say something,
Mama
Mama?
Raziya.
Talking.
Come on, Mama Raziya.
We don't hear
Mama
you.
Juanita?
Unmute
Go ahead.
yourself.
The last thing I was going to say is all through the years, I have felt that there is a counter energy toward any statement of truth or anybody who says this is true. You have all these people or, entities coming by to shoot that down, and I've just wondered, about that, that we want to try to find out what is not true.
Right.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Right.
What kind of energy is that does not tolerate a statement? This is the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
Mama had.
Yeah, I was watching that movie, The Silver Onion.
Yes. Yes.
It was a sequel to The Knives Out, and Janelle Monáe's character said, "You all will lie about a lie, but you won't lie for the truth." I was like, wow, that one blew my mind. You will lie for a lie, but you won't lie for the truth.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
I was like, wow.
The
Silver Onion.
Oh, Silver Onion.
It was from the Knives Out series. The Knives Out was the first one.
Okay.
It's like a game of Clue where you have to figure out who the killer is in the murder mystery.
Okay, wow.
But yeah, that was something.
Mama Juanita, you want to say something?
Yes, I've been observing a need to discern between truth, facts, and reality, because they are not all the same. Because you will observe people operating in a reality that is based on lies, and we see that in our system of things. Facts, there's a need to recognize that facts may not necessarily represent the truth of a situation.
Yeah.
They represent an element of occurrences. So discernment, truth is truth. Truth is truth. There is no way, whether you believe it or not, it's truth, and the truth is going to reveal itself in time or out of time. But truth is truth regardless. But there's a difference between, I'm noticing a difference between truth, facts, and reality. I see individuals living in a reality that works for them, that is based totally on lies.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Truth, facts, and reality, three different things.
Yeah. Think about how we have to sign affidavits when we join companies or, your credit card companies, your insurance companies. They want you to make sure that you're telling the truth, but they will stick you and they don't have to adhere to that. It's you who has to adhere to the truth. But they'll say, oh, money's ran, even a bank. They've had banks back in the day when I guess what was that?
Depression.
When that hit, stock market, right? You had banks, you got money in the bank and your money's gone. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
Absolutely nothing. There's no recourse. Or a company that's building homes, that market fell. Oh, well, we ran out of money. There's no money to finish your home that you've paid for. I mean, they can just up and say, oh, we're bankrupt. And then they'll fold and create a whole new company. But where's your money?
Exactly.
Yeah, we have
Exactly.
to adhere to their like you say, they affidavits and things like that, but on their side and say, oh, subject to change. And we're supposed to be okay with that, you know, oh, it's subject to change and how they can, you know, change their side. But of course we have to be obligated and adhere to whatever, you know, they have written down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, we have our I know the time things might switch with the Zoom. I don't know how that's working, but I want to introduce our special guest today, Miss Michelle Hudson, and she is on the forefront for me in regards to introducing jewelry as with healing properties. So I really appreciate her because she brought that to the forefront for me in regards to jewelry, beautiful jewelry, and how it can actually serve two purposes, beauty and healing. So, you know, for our healing and wellness show, I thought she would be perfect to talk about crystals. Okay, Michelle, if you're up to it.
I didn't even
Welcome.
I just jumped in and commented on the affidavit thing.
Oh, that's okay. That's good. That's good.
Welcome.
Hey,
Yep.
good morning.
We're just some sisters in the kitchen talking.
Yeah, it's like come in, jump in anytime.
So what I thought I would do is you know, because there's so many, you know, avenues I can take in introducing and showing. So I just figured that I would do a brief, you know, like just a brief overall to maybe you know, give you an idea of asking me some questions and see like now I'd be more effective answering your questions. You know what I mean? Instead of being so all over the place, whatever, and you know, it'll allow me to, and I don't know exactly what to focus on exactly. So like I said, I'll just use your questions to help with that.
Michelle,
So
Michelle, do you have a website, dear? Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. Right now, what I did, I've activated because I had some things on Etsy. It's not a full, you know, a complete thing, everything again, but it just gives you the idea kind of what I'm talking about today. And it's how I can type it. Pretty Serene one.
Okay.
So when you would put in pretty serene one.etsy.com.
You're putting it in the chat? Yeah. Then and I'll bring that up. That might help for visual for you.
Okay, let me see. Okay, here we are. And it don't have to be capitalized like that. I just put it so it can be so it's easier to see. Oh, hold on, I should have made that capital too. And I'm sorry, I didn't think to type it while everyone was you know, let's see, pretty serene one at etsy.com. There we are.
Okay, thank you.
And and also some of my bracelets and whatnot are on, it's on Facebook, Jade Collections.
Is that Jade
Collections. I spelled it wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Right. Let me just real quick. Let me check something. I'm not sorry. I didn't do this beforehand. Just want to do it real quick. Yeah, I've been trying to get myself together. Yeah, it's the Jade Collection.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Thanks to whoever that's doing that.
Oh, Mama had through. I know she did it, didn't you? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, I've texted, I've typed it on again, the Jade collection on Facebook. That shows some of my I mean, it's a lot of other things, but it's my bracelets and everything is on there. Okay, so well, Pretty Serene, and I really kind of stole that from my daughter. She started that name from she was going the route of beauty, a beauty collection that she wanted to start, like, lip gloss, but of course, natural type of things, because we into natural. We like to use items that you can buy from the grocery store and actually eat in our beauty products. No
Yes.
additives or anything extra. And but she took another name, Body So Bomb. That's the name of her body butters and things. And so I, took her. I eventually, I asked her, "Was it's okay?" But I basically kind of stole it and because I liked it. Serene. I like that word, and what it meant. Tranquility and calm, and and then the pretty part. I'm like, let's look, pretty and feel pretty and look at pretty things while we're doing that. I like to use the crystals for therapeutic, like, to give us something to focus. Let me see, how did I say that? Our something to, as we hold it, we kind of like look at it, and to me they pretty, so I like looking at it. You kind of, you eventually realize you kind of a state of what you call that mindfulness, the
Yes.
meditation. So it kind of, allow you to get into that type of state of mind. And then, and then I'm going to say something about chakras in a minute, but, you could place it on your chakra areas to help, if that's the focus of what your problem is, or, just focus period. And then you can have your crystals to take it with you throughout the day, like have it in your pocket, you know, um, you can, and then like if you notice the first picture and actually all of them really, you kind of like except for the trees, you can like hang them in different areas, maybe from your rear view mirror as you drive in, and your bathroom mirror when you first wake up to see, or just place things throughout the house, like as reminders of what your goal is, that you developed through meditation, or however you came around to your goal. And what I was saying about chakras, are you all familiar with chakras? I know you probably heard the word, but are you familiar with it?
Yes, very much. You unmute yourself, Michelle.
Am I back?
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
very familiar with chakra.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, it's seven. So do you all know what the seven represent? Just the overall, because like I said, of course you can always get deeper into it, things like that, but just the basic, like just to touch it. Do you all know what each of them like represent and things like that?
Yeah, we've done study on the chakras, so you can flow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well, I just figured I'll start with some of the crystals that I have, and that some of the crystals that that seem to be kind of popular. What did I do my other ones? Popular as far as you might have been hearing them a lot recently, and of course, oh, here they are. Hearing a lot recently, and things of that nature. And these are the ones that I like. So as far as like the root chakra, if that's unbalanced, to make you feel, if it's blocked and things like, oh, I found the day last night. Chakra, I guess is just one meaning of it, spinning wheel. And of course, if it's blocked, now it stops spinning, and your energy not doing what it's supposed to do. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I never thought about it in that form as far as spinning wheel. And then, of course, your root chakra is blocked. It could cause not can cause, but the cause of it may be like lower back pain, constipation, depression, and things like that. And the two stones that I like and that I'm drawn to is the black obsidian. I'm trying to make it flip around so you can see the other side. Okay, like the black obsidian. Can you see that? Because
Yes.
it's kind of, what's kind of throwing me off too is it's not throwing me off, but
You're muted, Lachelle.
I'm just moving it. Okay, anyway, the page, my back, the
Yeah, you're
page,
back.
because it was kind of throwing me off. I couldn't see myself talking. I saw the page up there. That's another reason I was kind of stuttering and talking funny. Okay, so I see now. The can you
Obsidian. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this is a form of it's like volcanic glass.
Oh,
But
okay.
they put it into the crystal, along with the other crystals and with the healing properties and everything. But it's actually volcanic glass. And then I know you all hear about and excuse me if I pronounce things wrong, but tourmaline, the one that they usually say like, oh, this is for the block of 4G and 5G and whatnot.
Oh,
What I'm
okay.
Yeah. So these two are kind of focused on the root chakra. And the way I'm trying to think of how to explain something, because like I said, you all know familiar. So you know where the exact spots are for those chakras on your body.
Mm-hmm.
So you all know that too.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so you will use them like as far as you'll place them in that area. The root chakra is like around your pelvic bone, your area to since that's the area, the focus area. So let me see. It kind of threw me off. You said y'all all know about the chakra, so I'm not gonna waste any more time talking about stuff like that. So basically, do you want me to just show you all the crystals? Or
that's fine.
Okay. And so another thing I was gonna say too, even though it's a lot of crystals that you can use to represent those certain areas. And a lot of them kind of cross too, not just for like for instance, like if I say the crystal quartz, this is a clear crystal quartz, it's not just for crown or your third eye or anything like that. It can be, basically it can be crossed to cross over to fix your other issues that you're having. And the main thing.
Lachelle, I think we might have a question. Mama Raziya.
Hi, Lachelle. Good to see you.
Hi, how you doing?
It's I would like to say to you that, yeah, many of us know something about crystals and we've heard this and that, but I would love for you to just flow with what you have to share with us this morning.
Okay.
And not worry about whether we know or don't know, because you have a special insight, and just touching the crystals can help you bring out stuff that we need to hear.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you're right, Mama.
Oh yeah, because I'm kind of trying to regroup as I'm talking how to present it.
If I can add, Sister Lachelle, just do what you do, sister, because we can hang with the all over the place, because we seem to be like that. You'll find you're an Elizabeth, so just go ahead and do how you do, baby.
Right.
Take it away. It's your day.
Okay, look, pressure. But what I was getting at is that even though there, are several crystals that that will address the issues of the different chakras, I noticed that it's mainly the color, because each chakra has a color. Have y'all all noticed, that represents that chakra? like root, is red. The sacral is is uh is that orange. The solar is yellow. The heart, and you'd be surprised, it's actually green, since you would think pink or something like that, but it's actually green. The throat is a light blue. The third eye is indigo, and the crown is purple or white. So when all else fails and you're not sure of which crystal to use, that would address, whichever chakra you're trying to, just kind of go with the color of what that crystal is. So that'll help, kind of narrow it down. And, if you just don't know for sure, like, okay, well, I can use this citron. I say citrine, because it's yellow. Even though, of course, it's for other things, I'll say like, okay, well, it's yellow. I can just go to my solar chakra and use it at that. So that's what I, trying to would like to stress too, that it's basically like the color. When all else fails, just go to that. But what I like to focus, see, with a lot of things, see, I like creativity. And so when I'm feeling a certain kind of way, or I just want to just energize myself, and feel like, I might be kind of blocked, or I just know I'm about to start on something new and I want my creativity to flow, so that's what kind of guide me to certain things. So I guess the moral is, let me see, what am I looking for?
Mama Raziya, did you have another question, or your hand still up?
I have a question that Lachelle might help me with. There are times when I have a project, food prep, and it's feeling kind of large, and I'm wondering how I'm going to do it, but I got to do it. I have a deadline, a timeline. What crystals could help me with that energy flow and that confidence that I'm going to be able to pull this together on time, even though I may have had a couple of interruptions that I did not expect for that day? What are the energizing crystals in our lives?
Energizing crystals. Crystal quartz. That's considered like the master healer one. And that's because, I'm not gonna say that's just the only, what I'm about to say is not just the only reason why, but it's called the master crystal because it is very energizing. And it's used to, is actually for your crown chakra, and your what's the sixth one, and your third eye chakra. But it charges. It's not only charges you, you can also, it's as powerful as far as you can pair it with your other chakras. So say for instance, in your if I'm kind of explaining you, and it sound like a creativity maybe, to energize your creativity.
Okay.
You could pair the two. They both stand individually alone, but to emphasize what I'm trying to say about the crystal one, the clear crystal quartz, rather. This is called clear crystal. It it's just really one of the more powerful ones. That's probably why you kind of hear about it a lot, and it's like a go-to. And like I said, not only energize yourself, but you can use it to charge your other crystals and cleanse your other crystals. How have you ever heard they say, like, you handle them for too long, or other people might have been, or when you first get them because other people was touching them and things like that, so you want to clear off, the energy that could be negative. We don't know what somebody else thinking, or what their agenda was for that day. It clears it. It'll clear this and allow it to work with you, and for you to put your own intentions into that particular stone. So that's what this one good for. And also this is the only one that you don't necessarily have to charge. You don't have to charge. Other ones, they say like charge as far as like, you put them on the windowsill to absorb the moonlight, or you rinse it with salt water, but be careful because all crystals, some crystals dissolve. Like for instance, this is not a good one to, this is called a selenite wine. It's not a good, and it's a good one to try to rinse because of its properties, because it'll kind of break it down and, eventually take it away. But so yeah, like things like let me look in here. Like I said, I couldn't write everything down, but I did have my go-to, and it do have a section for energy, and I'll look for it as I talk. Let me see what else was I saying. Good energy one. Like I said, this one mainly. This your go-to.
Thank you.
Yeah, good information.
And the sun, there's also your sunstone. The sunstone, it is name. I'm not sure that's the technical, how they have technical terms of, but it's a sunstone. And this one itself, and I like this one. I was gonna introduce this for like your around this time of the year. You kind of have your winter blues, you kind of you've been over winter since it kind of started, but over winter and just ready to just be revised and energized. This like harvest the sun type of thing, energy. And so this energizes you also, the sunstone.
Okay. Sunstone.
And now I'm beginning to think maybe yellow is the theme, period. Let me make sure, let me see, because I didn't really think about that. Yellow, the color yellow, and things that are yellow itself may be your go-to for energy. You know what I mean? Let me turn it off. It's gonna keep on going off. That's my alarm.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Okay, there we go. I didn't mute you or everything. Yeah, and I apologize for it's because I've been having the issue this past. It's been ongoing for over a week, and like I said, I'm kind of new to this with you all, so I didn't know how to exactly jump in and what to, how to explain or whatever. Not how to explain, but what exactly to explain, and just the route to go.
No, you're doing fine. Thank you.
Look, she's so encouraging.
You mentioned yellow. What about citrine? Is that one?
That's a blue one. I like, and that's another one that I have in my little arsenal. I like the citrine, and let me make sure. And like I said, and then too, another problem that I'm having, how sometimes you just have something for so long on yourself, and let me show my face again. Maybe if I see myself talking, I can speak better too. Well, I won't flip around. Okay, now I can't flip it around. Look, now I want to show my face. Any other time, I'm ducking and hiding.
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah. And your finger looks good.
I know,
Oh,
yeah.
You can see me? Oh, you can see me?
Your hand. We can see your
when
hand.
I do this. Oh, okay. I thought you meant, look, it's funny because I'm steadily tapping the screen. I thought you saw my finger coming at you on the screen. Yeah, see, what happened? It flipped around once. Oh, Lord, what happened? See, that's what I thought
there
you were
you
talking
go.
about. See how my finger doing this? I thought you saw that. Okay, what was I looking at? Oh, the citrine. And that, like I said, it is one of my go-to one. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying was, because you know how you have something for it's just you just have it and it's there, and you know what you feel about it, and you know, and your initial reasons of why you got it. But as far as trying to explain to somebody else, you know, you got to remember how to put it in those words. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I'm having a problem with too. And I guess I should have studied them a little more to be able to explain. Like I said, I'm happy to be with you all this morning because I've been going through a lot, and
We're glad to have you.
yeah, so I'm just excited that you know, got the energy.
Yes.
Maybe my crystals help, but got the energy to even get myself together this morning, you know, because the waking up part wasn't a problem at all. Okay, what did I say about the citrine? Because that is one of them that I wrote down to speak about, since that is one that I have in my arsenal.
I think you were talking about your blue sister. And
yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Let's take a deep breath together. You are doing amazing. You are doing amazing.
Yes.
I don't feel like I am.
Well, that's no, we don't look, we don't care about that. We know you doing good. So just take that. It's all good. But I just wanted to ask you, let me ask you, you were talking about the blue citrine though. But
yeah,
I
that's
wanted
what I'm
to
looking
ask
for
you,
now.
when you were a little girl, did you like playing outside and with rocks and stuff? So what in your play as a youth, or what led you to the crystals? What drew you to them, or what, you know, what was it that little Lachelle did that got her to this place now with the crystals? Like, did you bring rocks home? You remember, like, why you bringing them rocks in the house, girl? You know, something like that.
Well, yeah, but not for those reasons. I used to gather rocks, and my grandfather used to take me down to the river, and I could skip it, and it's just so fun throwing rocks, you know. So just throwing it out, and I could throw it out in the river far. And where I grew up at, it was like this little, it was a little man-made island at the end of the Southfield in Ecorse, and it's a little look like it's getting closer as I get older, but it's a man-made, and it was just fun to try to see if you can make it to that little island, you know, just throw it. You have to worry about breaking nothing, nobody telling you, you know, watch out, be careful, you know. So that's why it was just something fun to do, and just something that my grandfather, you know, just an excuse to take me to go do something. But just natural. It just seemed like I've always been drawn to natural just things, and it's just, you know, it just felt right, and just the way things made me feel. Even though I'll read to try to see like what the properties are, you know, what it's supposed to focus on and whatnot, it's just sometimes like a feeling. That's why I was trying to say earlier, you know, just a minute ago, it's kind of, you know, right now, since I I guess I wasn't prepared, and what I should have did, and I really wanted to join one of your groups before, if I get to feel, you know, how you all talk, and you know, and how it go and everything like that. I'm sure that would have helped me too, but okay, I didn't do it. But you know, so now I'm just like, you know, but so no, it's just more or less the natural, and just trying to put it in words to explain. That's why I'm kind of rattling, and I kind of do anyway. It helps me to try to figure out what would be the best words and the best way to try to explain it to you. But okay, going back to the I'm sorry, what was the
blue citrine. The blue citrine.
Citrine. Hold on, I'm finna tell you.
Now, does the citrine comes in yellow? Is there a yellow version?
That's and I think I missaid the wrong one, because the citrine is actually yellow.
Okay.
I apologize. I was about to for some reason that light blue popped in my head, and that's a Celestine. So that's another thing too. I'm not around other people that really talk about the crystals like that, so my pronunciation sometimes be kind of screwy, because I might have said it one way and then but it's really supposed to be another way, so forgive me about that. But I was about to I was thinking about that light blue when it's spelled Celestite. So that's celestite.
Right.
That's the one that wants you to talk about it. That's why it jumped in your hand. She was like, I want you to talk about me today. That's why that crystal jumped in your hand.
She did say citron. She did say citron, didn't she? No, that's the yellow one that I was showing you a minute ago. What did I do with it? That's the yellow one I was showing you a minute ago. The yellow, now that one, I will go back to the blue one again, but that yellow one, that's the one I associate that one with wealth. Yeah, even though it is for it's under the yellow citron. I got it's clarity and thinking. That's what I have next to the yellow citron or citrine. How do you all pronounce it? Please help me. Is it citron or citrine? Good. Y'all supposed to be
We're
asking
gonna
me.
say it both ways today. It's gonna be all right.
Right. Y'all supposed to be asking me, and I'm asking y'all. But anyway, but it's spelled Citrine. Citrine. That's how I say it.
I think of it as a prosperity stone.
Yeah, it's like the clarity and thinking, and it helps to like assert your will, because it's under that chakra, the chakra, the solar chakra, which is the one that's about vulnerability, low self-esteem, and your fear. So that one is to help you like assert your will, and like I said, your clarity of thinking. But it's also for your business prosperity. So that's why I kind of associated with wealth, and I like to use that as a focus. So that would be like one stone. If you have a small one, let me turn back around again. If you have a small one like the one that I showed you a minute ago, that would be like a good one to put in places, like I said, as daily reminders. So that'd be like something that you may put in your wallet. So as you throughout your day, you go into your wallet, you see it, and it reminds you. Because my goal most of the time I have a goal, I have what I'm trying to accomplish, and it usually more than likely got something to do with some need money to accomplish whatever I'm trying to accomplish, is because it's like some business or something like that. So it just keeps you in focus, like just helps you remember, like, okay, do I really need to spend this money for real? You know what your goal is, you're trying to do this and that, and then it's just I like to, like I once earlier, like I said, just take it with you to help you focus and help keep you on track of what your goals are. But yeah, that one is the yellow, and it falls under your solar chakra.
Okay.
And then another thing, and as I was looking at different things to try to to help familiarize myself, remember things along the way, I was now I'm looking at something else, thinking about something else, and I was researching. So that's another thing too. I was trying to see, like, because I know in my mind what it was the citron was representing. But when I saw what solar, I remember what chakra it fell under. So I was just trying to make a connection of, okay, well, how did that wealth and the wealth and the business aspect, fall into connect with that part. So I spent a lot of time trying to research that. So that's another thing was throwing me off on my goal, so I should have got a stone to help remind me to get back on track. But
So Lachelle, let me ask you this. You were saying that you've been going through some things. So you know what you're going through. So would you walk us on that journey of figuring out what stones you need to be in contact with right now? So I know you said the citrine is probably one, because you said focus. So just pretend like it's one of us telling you that we're going through what it is you're going through. You don't have to share that if you don't want to, but just take us with you on the journey to pick what stones you need to work with, because that they do this, that, and the other. Is that something?
Well, my problem is something going on with my my